everyone. Since I turned pescatarian, so I don't eat meat anymore, people have been saying to me that I've been losing weight, and honestly I don't feel like I have done anything specifically to lose weight. So I think it's just like has to do with the healthier habits and choices that I make since I turned pescatarian. So if you want to know about it, just keep watching.
You must be out of your mind. Must be out of your mind. Out of your mind. Out of your mind.
So let me tell you in advance, it's not structured, but I'm just gonna go through my groceries and explain you why I bought that and how you can make healthier choices when you go to the groceries by looking at the ingredients at the back, what is a no-no for me and what is a hell yes. Okay, so this I bought. Everything that I bought, disclaimer by the way, it's not necessarily always super healthy. I think that the the basic to actually be healthy on the long run, it's to be happy with what you eat. So being so strict with your diet is not something sustainable. So you have to make sure that you make yourself happy. If you want to grab like that pack of chocolate or this and that, by the way, you're gonna see what I've bought and you're gonna understand that it's all about balance and all about being realistic, really, so you can sustain that healthy choices on the long run. So here I have my jacket potatoes. They're frozen and it's just very easy and I love it. I use this with salmon. Salmon and crème fraîche. Crème fraîche, guys, with reduced fat. That's like the delicious combo ever. And I'll tell you, and that's pretty healthy actually. I put some herbs on top and some butter. But yeah, and it tastes delicious, and this is the way you can be actually satisfied with your food. I don't believe these people who are like going full on carrots and eating like rabbits and then they don't feel satisfied mentally and they still want to eat more, right? So I'm gonna try to explain you guys how to read like the ingredients at the back. I always read them because I'm trying to get rid of gluten as much as possible. So anything with wet, it's not for me, and that's like a personal choice because of skin disease that I have, which is psoriasis, and I understood that it had an impact on my skin. Let me read at the back. So the energy and kilocalorie, honestly, you don't really need to go to focus too much into that. However, fat is important because that's what's gonna make you fat. So fat, and then it's written of which saturates. That's what you should avoid as much as you can. I'm gonna give you an example. Here, this is a pack of almonds, right? And you can read at the back, per 100 grams, there is like 49 grams of fat. And it's not for that you have to go away from almonds. But however, which saturate fat, 3 grams. Anyway, there is like pretty much like saturated fat in everything, but it has to be as low as possible. So don't run away from fat, run away from the bad fat, which is the saturated fat. And you can read it at the back. Usually they say there is a line for fat and then it's written underneath of which saturates. And that's the one you want to avoid, okay? All right, that's great to compare. Of course, I'm gonna buy M&Ms. So per 100 grams here in the pack of M&Ms, there is written that there is 26 grams of fat. In the pack of almond, per 100 grams, there is 50 grams of fat. So double fat in the pack of almond. But of course, you understand that that doesn't mean that you should go for M&Ms and not for almond. Obviously, you go for almonds if you have to choose. I don't choose, I go for both. But all fats are not bad for you. So avocado, almonds are high in fats, but they're good fats. You have to go easy on the almonds. You don't need to finish like 100 grams every day. That's wrong. This is when you put on weight. Okay, I got prawns, because like I said to you, like I don't eat meat anymore, so I have to make sure that I have my protein intake, because it's okay to be skinny. Some people like it, but if you have no muscles, you're gonna be that like skinny flubby girl, and that's nice in clothes, but once you're at the beach, trust me, you want to hide. So it's better to be like, to keep your muscles like healthy, and for that you need protein. Roughly, people say that per kilogram that you weigh is 15 grams of protein. For example, if I'm 50 kilo, I would need like almost 80 grams of. Guys, that's just an indicator, so don't give yourself a headache trying to reach like 100 grams of protein a day. It's okay. Like, for example, there is ways to simplify all of this. For example, for me, because like I said to you, I'm pescatarian, and most of protein or food with high protein comes from animal product. For me, it's important that I pay attention to that, right? But if you eat meat, I'm pretty sure that you get your protein intake a day. So here it is. That's like what I eat in the morning. It's a Greek yogurt, 0% fat. And you can see at the back, it's written per 100 grams, there is 10 grams of protein. So it's high in protein. So guys, be careful with products like this. I just realized, but that's what I buy because I like it. I just take a tiny half of a glass in the morning. It's for the gut health. For example, it's written high protein and on the bottle, and you can see at the back per 100 milliliter there is only 3.1 protein. Comparing to other drinks, obviously it's going to be high in protein, but if you have to make a choice, go for that. So always make sure you read the nutrition facts at the back instead of reading what they say on the front of their product. Now let me compare like the fishes that I get. Here is the monkfish. We have crumbs, breaded cut fillet. We have prawns, king prawns. We have fillet of salmon. All right. So let me start with, let me compare. This is the best fish by far. And I'll tell you, talk about 100 per 100 grams so you can, it's easy to compare. Per 100 grams of monkfish, you get 24 grams of protein. Here, for the prawns, you get 14 grams of protein. And for the fillet here, 23 grams of protein. So these two, the salmon fillet and the monkfish, are high in protein, guys. Now let's compare the fat. Salmon fillet has almost 10 grams of fat, and here the monkfish has close to 0 grams of fat. So you know the monkfish is the winner, is the champion here, health-wise. And it's actually really tasty. Let me see, per curiosity, the prawn, also 0.3 grams of fat, so nothing almost. So that is a healthy choice if you guys want to lose weight. Those are not, because there is 10 grams in each pack of fat per 100 grams. Another thing to check, guys, is the salt that they put in each product. So usually they put so much salt in everything that is ready-made or transformed. For example, like all the vegan and gluten-free people and pescatarian people, please make sure you be careful at the sodium or salt part. All the food that is ready-made are packed of it, and it's not good. It's not healthy. We know that it's not good for cellulite, water retention, and many other stuff. So be careful with the salt. And guys, it's all fruits and veggies. We have broccoli, high in vitamin C. Everything, by the way, that it's green veggies are good for you. You should know that. Anything that is green. Green is your color, by the way. So even leaf, like, oh my god, it smells amazing. That's basil. Here I had like coriander. All sort of herbs are good to put in your food, guys. I don't want to go through each of them, but like if you have herbs, don't hesitate to throw this in whatever you're cooking. It adds taste and it's just delicious. and healthy. Here is avocado, obviously, that's high in fat, but it's good fat for you. Remember what I said, it's not all fat are bad for you. Fat like this are good, but you need to make sure that you limit. Also, you should know and how to balance it. So for example, if I have one avocado, I'm not gonna have the salmon fillet and almond and everything at the same time, and I'll have like a skinny fish instead of having a fat fish. Do you understand? That's like, how do you balance it out? And the more, anyway, you're gonna quickly understand and know what's high in fat or not. It's gonna be just a habit in the end. Keep going. That's onions. I always have a lot of like onions, shallots, red onions, garlic, ginger. That's like part of my life, guys. Lime is good for you. Tomatoes for vitamin C. Cherry tomatoes. I'm gonna make like probably like tomato sauce and basil with pasta. More tomatoes. Mushrooms. Oh, I love mushrooms. Like, I love mushroom. You have no idea. Orange. So what I do with orange and mint, that by the way I didn't buy. So that's ginger. I don't need to tell you what is like all the ginger, garlic, and all these things for, right? It's like a cleanser, guys. It's a cleanser. It's a detoxifier. It's just simply good for you. I'm Indian, and we put a lot of that in all our food. I do with the orange, I cut them in slices, and then I put mint and in the water and ice cube, and I let it sit all day, guys. And it's just like such a great water to sip on throughout the day to stay hydrated and fresh. And it's like a detox drink, kind of. Okay. Nutella. Actually, I bought it for my neighbor and I have to bring it to him soon. So, but I do have Nutella on pancakes, for example. Duh. What else? That's oil. Okay, by the way, it's like lockdown because of the coronavirus thing, so I couldn't find any olive oil or any other oil. So I have rice bran oil. It's meant to be good for everything, whatever. I'm gonna try that and let you know about it later. Obviously, in terms of oil, you go for olive oil, but don't think that because it's olive oil, you can put and let it pour like this. It's not like olive oil shower, you know? Like, and matter of fact, I have the olive oil spray. They say by spray, it's 1 calorie, guys. So when you do that with the bottle of olive oil, imagine. And now we have my gluten-free products. So gnocchi and pasta, red lentil pasta. It's not even, of course it's not, it doesn't, don't go for it if you really want that spaghetti meal, right? I do have spaghetti for my guests in my cupboard, but that's for me. It's high in protein, guys. Per serving, 20 grams here, because it's pasta made with red lentil. By the way, I'm a big fan of all red lentil, beans, all these chickpeas and all this stuff are really high in protein, and it's the plant-based protein, basically food that you hear about a lot from vegan people, or and that's also great food for you. I'm almost done. We have my mint dark chocolate. Oof, I love it. Lint. Bread. I put some za'atar on it. That's gluten-free too. I don't usually buy bread. I'm not a big fan of it. Thanks God, because I want to be gluten-free as much as I can. But I just felt like having this maybe with guacamole if I feel like making it. I have crouton. That's high on protein, by the way, and that's definitely with gluten, but I need that in my soup, guys, because I have tomato soup that is waiting for me. And I get this with cheese and shallots. Then I have butter. Butter, it's essential to make your food tasty. I don't use butter all the time, but sometimes a tiny bit. Or a lot if it's for my friend and they want to have something delicious. Here, cheese Parmigiano. I love that. I can eat this. Typically, cheese is the food that is high in fat and bad fat. So, for example, you can read here. There is, for example, like 29 grams of fat per 100 grams and of which 20 grams is saturated, so it's really bad for you. But you know, so protein 32 grams per 100 grams. The thing is, it's okay because you don't eat the whole pack, right? You just like have some on your pasta and that's it. So as long as you don't overdo it, it's okay. Don't overdo it with bad food. It's like me, I didn't buy the whole pack of chocolate, of Easter chocolate, but I bought like only 6 of them that I'm gonna eat today. Guys, these chocolates are literally the best, like Easter egg chocolate, Lindt. It's amazing. Inside there is like, you know, like those chocolate eggs and it's empty inside. Here it's full. Oh my god, I'm just gonna show
you guys because so you understand, because I'm struggling to talk when I have this in my hand. So you see, this is heaven on earth.
I don't know if I can really wait even one day. I think I can finish it in 1 hour, to be honest. 10 minutes. Finally, coconut milk unsweetened. That's my thing, guys. And that's pretty much it. I have like mackerel, guys, and tuna in can. By the way, I always make sure that per week I have one of those, mackerel fillet or sardine fillet, simply because it's high in omega-3 and protein, and also good fat. So once a week I make sure I have that. I think that's all, guys. I think that's pretty much it, and I hope that was helpful. If it is, and if you like videos like this, then let me know so I can try to be even more helpful for the next video. Ciao! And by the way, don't stress yourself with the food. Just like make conscious decision. Whatever you eat something, like make sure that's making you happy and not you're not eating it like this, like what I see usually. And then you don't even enjoy it. Usually when I have something in my mouth, I take the time and I'm like, you know, I'm appreciating it. You understand? Being healthy and making a healthy choice. Sorry. So you realize a lot of colors in my food, no restrictions. So I definitely go for like chocolate here and there, or things that makes me happy in my head, you know, like mentally. If I'm mentally happy, then I'm not gonna like go crazy or binge on food that are not good for me. Also, I prepare my food and I advise everyone to start like liking the food that you eat, and you know, like all these things, these fruits and these vegetables and this. When you have that, you know that you're doing great. And they're like fantastic, honestly. Can you imagine, like the world are giving you this? Why do you want to choose something else? They're amazing.